love us because we.
People really.
Because we just real.
Yep, because it's
yeah.
Real. It's raw.
It's
Please
time.
fasten driver seat
turn that up,
belt.
baby. I'm ready to cook. Hello, it's me. I was calling about the things it used to be when we were younger and free. They say the time will heal all things, and I ain't done much healing. Hello, it's me. My peoples, what's up? We back. It's your boys in blue, Silverback Chronicles podcast. It's your boy Big H. I got my brother Dre.
Que lo Y, hanging and banging,
All day, every day.
etc.
In our section, 10 toes down.
Right, 10 toes down in the section. Happy New Year. Que lo Y.
Word.
I'm just excited to be here. I'm excited to
time.
see everybody. I'm excited to just get back to the grind. It's another. It's another day one to start grinding.
Absolutely.
Like, let's grind.
The way it should be.
100%.
2022 started off pretty good. It's not bad. We in day, 13th?
Yeah.
Life is great. I got no complaints. Triple C.
Yo,
What's good, bro?
maintaining and chilling, bro.
All day, every day.
That's it.
My peoples, we back. Everything is great. Episode 104, by the way. We got a phenomenal guest.
Yeah, we got some octane tonight.
Yeah, we got some fun today. It's going to be laughs. It's going to be a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
But before we get started, let's get into it. Berman, Sobin, and Gross. My brother Charlie Schultz. Give him a call. #1 law firm in the state of Maryland. Personal injury. If you get injured at work, that's the plug. That's the go-to. Charlie Schultz. That's my guy. Don't forget the website, www.silverbackchronicles.com. Get all your latest merch from your boys in blue. What else, Dre?
Silverbackchronicles.com.
Didn't I just say that?
You did.
Yeah.
I just
Carry on, bro. This nigga ain't listening.
I am listening. I thought you talking about Charlie enough. I thought you talking about Charlie enough. Nah.
I think it's the time where you're supposed to talk about the tattoos.
That's our co-host tonight. You know what I'm saying? No, but you know what? Listen, if you have tattoos, which everybody pretty much does, we have a phenomenal affiliate. Let me tell you. I was looking for the discount code. I know. Listen, no, but no, for all jokes aside, Lucky 13 Tattoo Aftercare. So when you get tattooed, right? Boom. You want it to glow, you want it to shine, you want to keep the color, hit them up. Lucky 13 Tattoo Aftercare. That's it. Silverback Pod for the discount code. And they like us, so, you know, they're going to like you.
I like it. Ladies and
That was off the
gentlemen.
rip, by the way, you know what I'm saying?
Huh?
That was off the rip.
Nothing wrong with that, bro.
They like us.
Definitely. Ladies and gentlemen, we got a phenomenal guest tonight. This gentleman is funny. He's hilarious. Great personality. Pain in the ass, too, at times. Depends, on the day.
Fuck yeah. Twice.
We're going to have some fun.
Go Bessie.
All right?
You heard?
He goes by the name Ron the Stylist Guy. He's not only just a stylist. He's a wardrobe stylist, an image consultant,
Okay.
an influencer, and also a host.
Yeah.
And soon to be actor and model. Holla.
Holla.
So with no further ado, Mr. Ron, how are we doing today?
I'm doing amazing.
How you feeling in that Quito jacket?
I'm
feeling great, right?
I feel great.
In that quilted.
stylish.
Okay.
You
know
know,
what I'm saying?
showing up. I'm here.
Perfect.
I hope my microphone is on. Can you hear me, Chris?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Perfect. Because
His name is Triple C, by the way.
I'm sorry.
His name is Triple C.
Sorry, Triple C. Do 2 more of those shots for the triple.
There you go.
But yeah, I feel good. I'm here.
Excellent.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for coming on.
You know,
Of
you
course.
guys are always
Absolutely.
great guys to be on with.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So Ron, tell the world where you from, born and raised.
You know, I'm from Baltimore, Maryland. See, I got to say it right. So people don't know you from Baltimore if you don't say it right. And so usually people say, oh, you're from Baltimore. But that's not how Baltimoreans say it. We turn the T into a D. And I'm from Baltimore. I'm a Baltimorean, born and raised. Poplar Grove, Emerson Avenue.
Okay.
Okay.
From the hood, son. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Y'all say son down
What high school did you go to?
I was privileged to go to the Baltimore School for the Arts,
Holla.
where I was a theater major there.
Didn't
Really?
Jada Pinkett and them go there?
Yeah, you know, that's
And
all
Tupac, right?
Tupac, Jada Pinkett,
May he rest in peace.
Tracy Tom, shout out to Brescia Webb, Christian Siriano, all of those amazing people out there who graduated from the Baltimore School for the Arts and are taking over the arts industry.
They doing something right over there.
I mean, they produce me.
That's amazing.
Yeah,
So what was your dreams and aspirations always to be a designer?
I'm not a designer. I told you that before the show, but you don't listen.
Okay.
I'm a wardrobe stylist, but I'll let you know that again.
Okay.
I'm a wardrobe stylist. But no, it wasn't always my dream and goal. I think my dream and goal started out to be an actor. Just a few minutes ago, I said that I went to the Baltimore School for the Arts for acting. You might have missed that too, but it's okay. You know,
Any reason why you're not acting now?
what I feel is that particular calling chooses you at the right time.
Oh. So when you went to school for it, it just wasn't a school thing. It was a calling.
I believe,
And you got called to dress people in sneakers instead.
you know,
Very well taken. I like it. Carry on.
You know, I wish I could have dressed you in sneakers. I wouldn't have put you in the ones you have on today. But
Amazing.
if we were to
All them
talk,
ashy ass boots you got Jason Voorhees had on the Friday the 13th, bitch.
ooh, that's what happens when a nigga get mad. My God, he big man. He big man.
Hey, yo.
So carry on,
A
actor.
lot of fun happening already, huh? Oh my God.
This man,
That's what happens when you come to the Congo. You know what I'm saying? Everything's-
This man, big man, because I'm talking about his Jordans.
I mean,
Oh, the ashy Uggs.
what numbers
Carry
are
on.
those? What numbers are those?
It's royal.
I know, but what are like 13s or
No,
11s?
they're the ones he got from the flea market. Don't let them
Oh
fool you.
shit!
You know you can't get these at the flea market.
Oh, that's
they don't
on
got
the
those.
other
Behave
hand.
yourself. You showing off for
Just
no
snapping
reason.
on each other.
Okay, so back to not being an actor currently.
Oh man.
Okay.
I told you not to even say that.
What's your
in the
name?
introduction, and you decided to say it anyway. You're a hard-headed ass.
Okay, so who are we dressing nowadays?
So
What happened? Well, how come the acting didn't work out?
you know, when I grew up in the hood, and so growing up, I had the opportunity to be very cultured by going to the Baltimore School for the Arts and being open to different cultural backgrounds, theater, plays, and different things of that nature. And by product of growing up in the hood, you saw a lot of struggle around you. And so for me, instead of following that and pursuing that acting career, I decided to go get a real degree so that I would not struggle.
Right.
Hindsight, was it the right thing to do? Maybe not. But I just know that everything happens for a reason. And if it's meant to be, it'll come back around.
What was the real degree?
My degree is in public relations and communications.
And what did you want to do with that?
I wanted to do exactly what I'm doing here today, communicate with you.
So how long did that last?
This is crazy.
Well, I finished my
That's so dope.
4-year degree
Out of what
at Morgan State University,
oh, nice.
the home of the Bears.
I wouldn't go too far.
There's bears in there?
Yeah, well,
What they
No,
known for?
I got it.
it's the
We
mascot.
protected
is the
that
bear.
campus
It is
plenty
the
of
bear.
times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out to those Morgan State security guards.
And
about
the
that?
Morgan State students,
'Cause of my
staff,
police.
alumni, and all those people who
HBCU,
went to
baby.
one of the greatest HBCUs in America.
Absolutely.
Morgan State University happens to be a national treasure.
Tell them.
And it is, if people don't know this, quick fact, it is the school that Gina Payne attended while she was on Martin.
Oh
wow.
I didn't
If you
know
go
that.
back and watch the Martin episodes, you will see Morgan on her sweatshirts.
Wow. See, that's
Classic.
dope.
That's a throwback right there.
See,
There
that's
you
dope.
go.
That's
there
dope.
you go. That one's for free.
HCBU,
That's
right?
dope.
No, it's HBCU.
HBCU.
Historically
You.
Black College or University.
They popping right now.
There
I
we
mean, they
go.
always been popping, but like, yeah.
Yeah.
That's
It's,
fine.
it's beautiful.
It's a beautiful
I love seeing
thing.
it.
I love it too.
I like seeing the sweats and the colors and the letters and all that. I love it.
Yeah, I mean, it's an amazing thing. I think being able to experience that culture after going to the Baltimore School for the Arts is a big difference. But I think having the collaboration of both is what makes me who I am today.
That's amazing. Mm-hmm. That's amazing. So, like, you know, for the listeners or, you know, our fellow Silverbacks saying, listen, you know, you and I, we met. Mm-hmm. You know, we met.
Where we
and,
meet, Dre?
You know what I mean? We met in this fantasy world where things happen, and things get recreated. And
We met on set.
yes.
Yes.
I mean, yeah.
We met on set.
And I just wanted to say, like, yo, you was about your business, man. You was out
Thank
there
you.
dressing everybody, you know,
you.
making
Woo,
sure
woo, 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 woo.
everybody, you know, the uniforms was straight. It was dope.
You know, working on
How was that for you?
that TV show. I don't know if I can say the name.
No, it's not that.
No, not yet. No,
Okay.
yeah, but
But
people know.
working on that show was a tremendous honor.
I agree.
I will say that I had the opportunity to represent my city very well, and just being very attention to detail. I wanted things to
Very
be
attention to
perfect. I
detail.
wanted the things to be. I wanted to tell the story right,
100%.
and in order to tell the story right, attention to detail had to be present.
Yo, he would come up to me and be like, yo, Dre, look at that, what he's wearing, uniform.
Mm-hmm.
And I would be like, he's like, that doesn't look right. And I'm like, fuck, you're right. And then he will fix it on the spot.
On the
Instantaneously.
spot. On the spot.
spot. There would be sometimes there were people wearing like real baggy, you know, clothes. He'll come through a little thing, alterate on the spot.
They ain't had to do none of that with me.
You know,
None of that.
the difference
Okay.
between there's a difference between a film worker and a filmmaker. And one of the things that I strive to be and become on a consistent basis is a filmmaker. And the responsibility of a filmmaker is to tell the story accurately. And whether that is in costumes, whether that's in props, whether that is with the camera, wherever you fit in, it's responsibility to tell people's story truly.
Yeah.
And so as a costumer on that show, it was important for me to tell their story.
I remember it was that summertime. We my buddy Aaron came through, made back. You know, he shout out to Shipyard Pub.
Yeah.
You know, and he came through. He you know, and you looked at him and you was like you scanned him, and you was like, lose that, put this on, poop poop, and they were like, boom, we're ready to go. And I'm like, how do you do that so fast?
You know,
Like, how's your eye work that fast to scan somebody and see what works with the closing and the you know, based on your body shape and what's
the
came out looking
mindset?
great. Yeah, like what's the mindset?
I think in that particular industry or that particular world on set, we were looking at we were trying to depict a certain year. And so that's important. So when you're telling somebody's story, the date, the time, the weather, all of that is important. So if we're in November in our script, then I wouldn't dare see you in short sleeves. You know what I mean?
Right.
So it's being prepared. It is doing the work before the day of, right?
But also the fashion of that year.
And also the fashion of that year.
The trending looks.
The trending looks of that year is important. Right. So while there's certain shoes that wouldn't work, that, for example, I remember...
You made him take his shoes off.
I remember what Aaron had on. Aaron had on some Yeezys. And Yeezys, we were trying to depict a year of an earlier year. Yeezys,
I think it was like 2017, 2018.
Yeah, Yeezys weren't as popping back then at that time.
Right.
So what shoes were more or less available or tell that story more accurately? And so I looked at the shoe choices that he had and I was like, those. And so that's how you do it. It's really doing that homework, again, telling the difference between a filmmaker and a film worker.
That's so dope.
Do you think it took you time to actually come and like hone in on that skill set to be a stylist?
I've been a stylist ever since I was a child. I've always had a sense of style, always known what, it was almost like an innate ability to kind of figure out like this looks right with this and that looks right with that and this works and that works or that doesn't work. But when I stepped into the film world, it did take time because not only did I had to see what made sense or what looked right, but now I had to be more conscious about time, date, story, who the character is, and what this character needs to wear to bring the character alive. One of the things that I've realized is that every character has a story. And how does a character tell their story? Not only through their dialogue, not only through their dialect or the way that they walk, the way they carry themselves, but also through what they're wearing. You tell a story by your clothes. Outfits tell stories. And I see a story by what your outfit is telling today, but we won't even go into that, H. But
amazing. Greatness.
No.
Love.
No.
Yes.
No, that's not what it's telling.
It is.
But outfits, clothes tell stories. And if you want to depict somebody as a thug, you dress, their outfits will help them. They'll help them get in character. If you want to depict somebody as a lawyer, their outfit does that. You want to depict somebody as a police officer, it's the outfit that helps. It's the costume that helps do all that.
It's dope that you bring that up because like you watch movies and it's like the thug, he wears baggy jeans. And it's like, I remember seeing you and you're like, thugs don't wear baggy jeans. You know what I'm saying? Like
thugs in Baltimore in the later years did not wear baggy jeans.
Right.
And so it's also important to have an understanding of not only what year you're in, but where you're telling the story. You want to be true to the location. So in Baltimore, around the later years, those was wearing skinny jeans and they were wearing small t-shirts and they had their Louis Vuitton
like in 2019 and all
pocket wallet, pocket change wallet on their belts with their keys and their lighters. That's important. They had on their white t-shirts, slick tennis shoes, slim skinny jeans. That's important to tell that story. You know what I mean? And so it just depends on where you are.
So like, let's say you get another, when you get another movie role in like, I don't know, another different part of the country, how do you know, because you're from Baltimore, how do you know what like that thug was wearing that year in that city? Like, do you do research? Like,
yeah, it's the responsibility of every costumer to do research. Sometimes research is provided for you by the designer. A lot of times, the person that's in charge of the costume department is the designer. And the designer does a lot of research and they portray their vision down to the costumers. And so, along with the designer, it's important to do your own research too, to make sure that you're telling their story. So wherever we are, whether I'm in Atlanta, or I'm in New York, or LA, if I'm depicting a character from those areas, it's important for research to be done.
So I see there's many layers to you. And the other layer, you said you're a host. So give me a project or what made you want to get started with being a host? Where did that passion come from? Is it part of your personality?
I think it's a part of the personality. You know what I mean? Like some people, what do they say? they say something. Maybe he's born with it, or maybe she's born with it. I think I'm born with it. I think
Maybe
something.
she's born with it. I think that's Maybelline.
That's Maybelline.
Right.
Yeah, but I think some people are just born with it. But shout out to my executive producers, Ghazi and Tamika. I've had the opportunity to host Our Block, which is a TV show airing on YouTube. Make sure you go and check it out, Our Block TV, where you will begin to see interactive conversations that with situations that plague our youth, and so it's a UTV show, and we're able to talk and unpack real life situation, real life things. So on Our Block, that's where I gained my credit of being a host. And sometimes people will see things in you that you don't see in yourself. And Ghazi and Tamika definitely saw it in me and was like, "Hey, you can do this." And so that's where that notch beneath my belt comes from.
How do you find Our Block? How do you find it?
Yeah, just go on YouTube, type in Our Block TV. I want to say this right, so let me say this right. Hold on, let me type it in.
How many episodes does it?
Yeah, how many?
have?
Yeah.
I don't know how many episodes we got.
You was the host too.
No, okay, so I'm lying. I'm sorry.
You so much for the homework,
I'm lying. There's 10 episodes.
Are you sure?
Yes, but
Okay.
we have aired the one.
Okay.
And there's another episode being aired tomorrow, January the 14th. I don't know when this is going to air, but
What's the topic about? Do you know?
so tomorrow's episode, so go on YouTube and type in Our Block TV and you'll find it. But tomorrow's episode, we're going to talk about blended families.
How you feel about that?
That's dope.
Let's have a little segment on that now.
Yeah.
How do you feel?
I don't know if we
Yes,
should
it
have a
is.
segment. Maybe we should leave it for Our Block.
True.
But
It's a little Q&A for us.
A little
though.
Q&A.
I'm curious on your mindset on blended families.
I think they're great. I mean, they happen all the time. I don't think you're going to be in 2022 and find someone who you may find it. It's an anomaly. It's an anomaly.
Anomaly.
Yes, where you find somebody who don't have kids and you're creating a family of your own. But our blended families are something that is prevalent in our generation across the world right
It's so
now.
crazy that it's so common
It's common.
that no one really talks about it.
No one talks about it, and we're
It's
gonna
so
unpack
natural.
it.
It's so like it happens. Like, hey, yo, we're gonna, and then boom, it's a blended family. But like the kids don't know
The
that.
kids are impacted by it, and what we're going to do, what you're going to see on Our Block is that you're going to see the voice of the child. And a lot of times in blended families, the voice of the child is silent or muted. And so you'll understand how children feel about the blended families there. So I think that's
dope.
a really good thing.
That's really dope.
Yeah.
That's great.
I think
Because the parents just like, oh, I want to be with him, and I want to be with her, and that's it,
Right,
that's
right.
all. And
the kids are just standing by.
the kids be like, but Ma, look, shut up,
You just
because
gotta deal with
I ain't had nothing in a long time. You gonna have to deal with this, Mister Whatchamacallit is here to stay. No,
I think that's unfortunate.
sometimes it is unfortunate, but I think it's important to consider every party involved.
You're supposed
that's so dope. That's so dope. I'm excited to watch this episode.
You should.
I think Our Block is a very dope movement, especially with the kids DJing and all that. I'm excited
Yes,
for you
we had a
guys and that
kid
whole-
DJ as well. I co-host with Raven Paris.
Shout out to Raven. She was on the podcast.
Yes. What an amazing human. So,
You said the producers were Ghazi and Tamika.
and Ghazi.
Those are dope people.
Yes. And Ghazi Young and Tamika McConaughey. They are some tremendous people. I think Tamika, this is her vision. And
That's so
a
dope.
vision that she's had for a very long time. And I'm just grateful to be a part. I believe in this saying that great men and women are born for the time that they are needed the most. And I just am grateful that the timing, my moment, the timing that I was born was on par with this vision.
Carpe diem. You seized it.
Exactly.
Well done.
Thank you. I thought
So
I did
what's-
a great job myself.
What?
So did you do a little styling and all that on?
Sure did.
Oh, thank you.
Sure did.
Thank you.
So So you're saying we're gonna see some fashion on that too?
You know, I didn't really do the styling on this, so if you see fashion,
I'm saying for you personally.
no, I didn't do the fashion on it at all.
Okay.
They I had a little say in it just because I am a stylist by nature and by profession. But there were some really great stylists on our block, and there was some really great stylists on our block.
Just gonna leave it at
That's
that.
so dope.
Yeah,
It's good to know.
Let's talk about styling. Let's talk about. So this is one of the biggest law enforcement podcasts.
Yes, yeah.
There's a lot of my fellow brothers and sisters.
And I was like, why the hell he got me on here? But I be looking at these police officers, these law enforcement.
That's what I'm saying. There's a lot of our fellow brothers and sisters.
And some of y'all,
when we step out,
some of y'all lost.
help us.
Some of y'all look like plainclothes police officers when you go outside.
You know what I'm saying? let's talk about that. Help us. Help us.
Going to a major event looking like you going to work.
You look
Damn.
like you going to a gala looking like you on
Duty.
and I want to begin to help you guys, so I know a lot of plainclothes police officers, you wear your half zips and your cargo pants. Actually, I was on Northern Parkway the other day, and it was like a plainclothes police officer jump out or whatever. And they had on exactly what I would think a plainclothes police officer
Would have on.
Yes. But those are not your normal clothes. So what needs to happen is I feel like step out of your comfort zones. The button ups are cool, the half zips are cool, but if you would wear it to work, I would challenge you to not wear it in your regular life. Let it just be a work clothes thing.
Right. Let it go.
Let it go. Usher said, it's gonna burn for me to say this. But it's coming from the heart.
It's coming from the heart. Let it
It's been a
go.
long time coming. But it's time you let it pawn. It's work to be done. I don't think it's gonna change. I think that you know that
You're
it's that
funny.
you go our separate ways. Sometimes you just gotta let certain things go in separate ways.
So, what were your fashion designers that you inspired to be like, or did you have any growing up?
I not necessarily fashion designers, but people who are leaders in the fashion industry. I always looked to Kanye West, as controversial as he is, baby, but he is one of the most fashionable people here, according to GQ. I've also looked to not Steve Harvey. I've also looked to Pharrell Williams. He's one of the most eclectic, fashionable people that you'll ever meet. And he goes to the beat of his own drum. But newly crowned is Steve Harvey. So when we think about Steve Harvey, I talked about this on Fox 45 with Brandy. When we think about Steve Harvey, we think about Steve Harvey in his 5-piece suit, 10 buttons down the front. But Steve been killing it lately.
Yes, he has.
You know what I mean? He's been pulling out these monochromatic looks. He's been wearing snakeskin boots.
Yes.
He's been wearing, showing a little chest. I mean, he's been killing the game.
He rebranded himself.
He's really rebranded himself, and that's
Is that
shout
a
out.
stylist working with him or is that him?
I'm about to say that. Shout out to his stylist Ellie, who see, I'm not a stylist who won't give another stylist credit. I think it's important to lift up the community of stylists, especially when there's one out there killing the game. You always want to share love because
Give them their
when
flowers,
it's my
man.
turn, I want them to share love to me.
Absolutely.
So, but yeah, Ellie's working with him.
She's killing it.
No, Ellie's a guy. And he's killing it.
Ellie's killing it.
Ellie is killing.
Shout out to Ellie.
Yes.
So, what do you want to be known as? What would be your signature piece to where people would be like, I know Ron the Stylist did that.
Yeah, Ron did that.
One of the things that I developed on this last show that I worked on as my signature is it's so weird, but it's pearls.
Really?
Every character that I style on the show that we were just on together, Dre, if they were not a police officer, they all had on pearls.
I didn't have on pearls.
I didn't style you. But every person.
That's so.
But you said he wasn't a police officer.
That I styled. Did you not hear that part?
But I figured you would style
I'm
everybody
telling you,
because
you
you're
gotta
Ron
get
the
that-
Stylist Guy, right?
Yo, who styled you on that thing?
I was the background costumer.
You wasn't the point. Somebody else was. I get it. It's okay.
I think
Anywho.
I think the designer of the show styled you and worked on your look.
Okay.
But everybody on the show was amazing.
Everybody on the
Everybody
show
was
was
good.
amazing, and it was a collaborative effort, and we could not have
dope.
done it without each other.
It's a working, you know what I'm
It's a
saying?
team.
It is a
Concept.
machine.
It is a machine.
It's a machine.
It is definitely, after seeing it with my own eyes,
Two
it
eyes.
is definitely a machine.
I hope y'all are entertained by
But look,
this.
but let me ask you a question, right? let me ask you a question, right?
Sure.
Like, what's in right now? Is it the double breasted? Is it what's in right now?
What's in right now?
What's in? What we talking about in spring? So everybody could get ahead of this.
Well, you know,
You know-
beauty's always in the eye of the beholder.
Lies.
That's here. I'm talking about the drip.
I'm glad I can
You're
help
talking
you
about
with
keeping
that
the
to
drip at a
understand
10.
that everything that you think is beautiful is not beautiful. So let me debunk that myth that
Right.
beauty is not in the eye of the beholder. Beauty is beauty.
'Cause, yo,
And
I
if
used
it's
to-
not beautiful, it's
Hey,
not
yo,
beautiful.
I used to come on set. He'll be like, yo, you don't got it today. And I'm like, what you mean? I'm out here killing it. You know what I'm saying?
And I'm like,
he's like,
no,
nah, but
that's
you
not
did
it.
this with the that. Your shit is too long. That's too short. That's what I'm saying. Like, well, let's correct that.
Coming out of the pandemic, one of the things that I see that is a trend is colors. A lot of people, a lot of men are coming out of this thing of being afraid of colors. I was in New York, in Times Square, and I was walking around in Saks Fifth, and I looked at the men's section. It was so dull and so dreadful.
Damn,
Like,
like
what
that?
colors? Like black?
It was
what?
like blacks and navies.
But black
Was it because it's fall season?
greens, blues, and
But
grays.
black is sexy, though.
They
man.
almost look like you, H. I mean,
amazing.
everything that you had on.
Amazing.
You know, everything you have on today would look like it was in the men's section. It has them bright blue shoes. I think that is the only thing that was
Amazing.
That's the only thing that's
You have
amazing.
to post the sneakers at that.
Yeah, you-
so everybody know. like,
Everybody gotta see these
but you know what we're
bright.
gonna do? You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna
These
take a
navy
poll, right?
the shoes are the color of my cup. I promise.
We're gonna take a poll.
They're fire though.
Everybody that like them fire. Everybody that think
I'm
that
not
you don't
saying
like
that the
them,
shoes are not.
That's
Hear
what
me.
I do.
Hear me. I'm not saying that the
We'll take a
shoes are
vote.
not fire. I'm
they
just
are.
saying that the shoes do not work with the outfit.
I mean,
Well, why don't
the
they,
sneakers is icy? You heard?
Because he has on Adidas pants with Jordan shoes. You
It's
never do that.
okay,
That's
but-
against the rules.
But look at your hat.
Oh,
The red
boy.
hat don't go with your. It don't go with the green.
First of all, green and red complements each other. Acts Christmas.
But not that kind of. But not that kind of red.
It is. Yeah.
Because it's a little dusty up top.
Nothing's dusty on me ever.
is,
You
the color.
Did you stretch before that reach? Because you lost it.
I did not.
No, you didn't.
I didn't.
No.
I did,
no.
though.
I've never been dusty in a day in my life.
But the
Please.
red is not fully bright red.
The red
it's
is
a little
the
old,
red
it's
is as
tacky.
bright
the
as it could
medallions
be.
all over the place.
Are you mad that you have on bright blue shoes with gray Adidas track?
Why would I be mad?
You sound a little salty.
How's it salty?
Congo.
You sound a little.
This is the first Congo fight.
You sound a little salty over there.
How was it salty?
What's that man? His name is Salt Base. He sound a little salty. Let's bring some salt over
Triple C,
there.
you
But you
referee,
got
fam,
5
step
different
in.
colors on.
I don't have on 5 different colors. All my colors are neutrals.
You got 5 different colors.
And then I have a pop at the hat.
That's 5 different colors.
But
Triple C,
what I,
Dean,
with
come
the
on,
medallions
stop
in
it.
your hat.
If
It
I-
don't go
Ring the
together.
bell,
if
fam.
I
Ring the
had
bell.
on 5 different colors, then you got on 20.
How? I got navy blue.
You got navy blue, white, gray, royal blue,
It looks
all from navy blue.
amazing.
A navy blue that you washed and got that you didn't wash with Woolite.
But you on 25th and Kirk looking right now.
Exactly, amazing.
Yo, that's why he's on here, so we can learn how to
Exactly.
make it.
Learn what?
He's still trying to figure it out. He got his hat almost off his head as if he was still in New York. You're in Baltimore, bro.
You want me to
No,
get on your bed right now that ain't done? That you tried to paint on? You really want that? Yeah, switch it.
Are you talking? Are you talking about? Are you?
Yeah.
Are you coming? Are you talking about this fat that you said is going to be chiseled by the spring?
I look amazing. I'm talking about the beard that you tried to draw on.
Whose eyes?
That's off.
And whose
And you
eyes?
sweating, so it's coming off.
On whose eyes do you look amazing?
You put it all wrong.
On whose eyes do you look amazing?
You put it on. Any person I come into contact with.
Lies.
You know it.
Lies.
You know it.
He's lying.
You saw the glow when you came through.
I never saw a glow on him.
You saw the glow.
I never saw a glow on him. This, let me tell you something.
I'm Lee Warrior in The Last Dragon.
Let me tell you something.
You saw the glow.
Man is mad.
What is going on?
He is big mad that I told him that his t-shirt is dingy. Dre, get him a new silverback t-shirt.
What's wrong with my t-shirt?
It's dingy.
Unbuckle
First
that
and
jacket.
foremost, the silver.
Unbuckle that jacket.
I'm not
Unbuckle that jacket.
The silver t-shirt does not get dingy.
It's a part of our
And
outfit.
unbuckle that jacket.
What is going
We're
on?
about to have some fun. Unbuckle that
Mind
jacket.
your business. It's a part of our outfit. I didn't know I was
What are we
going to
doing? Hello?
Don't let me unbuckle that
What are we
jacket,
doing?
bitch.
Oh my God.
Come on now.
You
Hey,
wish
yo,
you could
dog.
unbuckle this jacket.
What we doing? What we doing, dog? 2022's in here. What we doing? Nah, but it's all love.
We back.
Yeah, we back.
Thank you. So
It's this is what happens when you try to help police officers look better and they are stuck in their ways. He's stuck in 2002 and I'm trying to bring him up to 2022.
You still local though, right?
Bitch, no, I'm not local. I have clients all over the world.
Where?
Like I have clients in Atlanta, New York,
Where?
LA. I've actually even dressed them the famous Wumi Masako. So what are you telling me?
When
Are
did
you
you
telling
dress
me
her?
I'm local? I'm not local.
I'm just asking.
You're local.
Why you getting upset? Look, you got upset.
I just had to pull out my resume for him real quick, Dre.
Right.
Because he didn't know. He didn't know.
I just asked you what
shout out to
you know.
Wumi. She's a sweetheart.
Yes,
I love
Wumi
her.
is an amazing person.
I can't wait to see her again.
love Wumi Masako. She's
She's
just as beautiful
amazing.
on the inside as she is on the outside.
Such a beautiful, like, in life presence.
Yes.
Just-
And I'm sorry, Wumi, that I had to flex on him like that. He just tried to tell me I was local. I'm sorry. But he didn't know that you were from London, England, and you are African as well, who actually migrated to LA. So he didn't understand, but I just wanted to enlighten him.
I'll get him a professional barber to fix that beard. Get it done right so you don't got to do it yourself anymore. Because a real stylist wouldn't do that. Anywho, moving forward. So what else we got going on for the rest of the year? What's going on for 22 in hosting?
I don't
Ladies and
know,
gentlemen,
bitch.
this is all love. This is all love. So, this is gonna be 22. This is 22 this year. Like we gonna have
We always have fun.
all fun and love.
I guess I'm making this show tonight because
No, you don't make anything.
Oh my God.
You don't make the show. Okay. Sit
I
back,
guess
relax.
I'm making the show tonight.
Okay.
Because I'm here.
All right.
It's okay, H. Ralph.
Behave yourself.
Always behave.
Can you give us some pointers, please?
Yes. Like I was doing before Ralph jumped in.
He brutally just interrupted everything that was
You know
going
what I'm saying? Like, what?
Ralph wanted to be a terrorist of mass destruction.
Can we get some pointers?
His
Just
big
like,
ass.
you know, what works well for tall bodies, what works for short bodies.
on. Right.
You know, but like,
One of the things that I want to point out, and I'm using Ralph because he's the tallest person here, but in 2022 he has to stop wearing short shirts. If the shirt stops at his belly button, he shouldn't wear it outside.
he doesn't wear that.
He does.
He doesn't.
When?
Yo, homie said, Rob said you wear belly button
T-shirt?
What are you talking about? I've never seen him with belly
Ever. In existence.
He said you a belly dancer.
Belly button
He said, beautiful girls that I will never wear.
What is going on tonight?
He couldn't get over the local joke. Or unbutton that jacket so we can still the real you.
Don't worry, the jacket's a part of the outfit.
It's straight corn muffin.
bitch. Or is it the gemstones and the red hat? Which one? It's all amazing. That's why you are dissecting it. It had your eyes when I walked in the door.
You know, opinions do vary. You know that, right?
And yours loved it.
Shit.
Okay, so we were talking about what works and what doesn't work. Let me give you some tips and pointers on that. While Ralph is still over here trying to figure out why I'm so amazing. So one of the things that some of the trends that I see that it's coming in 2022, like I said, is going to be colors. A lot of people are not afraid of colors because we just come out of a pandemic. So we've had a very drab season.
Yeah, everybody wearing sweats and house sweats and outdoor sweats.
And so vibrant colors like reds and oranges and purples and royal blues and things of that nature. At least
You ahead.
At least you're in the color scheme.
He's outside.
Good job, H. You're in the color scheme.
I'm where I need to be, man.
I'm
He's
so
on the
proud of you.
spectrum of that color.
Now that you'd have worn a little bit better, you would be actually fashionable. But yeah, so those are different colors that you'll see. With different body types, I think heavyset people, larger guys or larger women, I think it's important to dress towards your body type. A lot of times, people don't understand what works for them, and so that's why you hire a stylist, because a stylist can begin to give you outside insight, right? A lot of people, you will look in a mirror and you'll say, "Oh, I think this works for me," but without having that outside opinion of somebody who is a professional, sometimes it may not work. I tell all my clients that it is like a 75-25% split. So 75% is of your confidence and how you feel in the outfit, while 25% is exactly what I put on you. So I can drip you with Louis Vuitton, Gucci, all of the greatest fashions, Tom Ford. But if you don't feel great in it, it's not a great outfit. But I can also put you in Target and Walmart's finest, but you feel amazing, then I've done my job, right? And so that 75% of that confidence is important. So I want to tell everybody who is watching the podcast or who is even listening that as you come into 2022, it's important to you to be confident in what you're wearing, because confident is your best wardrobe, right? So
it don't matter what color, what it is, it's just as long as you're confident.
Confidence is important. Colors is important too, but I've seen somebody wear colors that are out of season and been very confident in it, and they still pull it off. Yeah. And so for you, Dre, like people like you who have your body type, I would definitely, I would love to see you in a double-breasted suit, right?
What color?
I would love to see you in a gray, even a salmon. That would look good on your skin tone. And
what color shoes?
With a salmon? Ooh. You could do a cognac with that. You can do, if you want to really jump out there, you can do a navy blue with that. It's a lot
white shirt.
You could do a white shirt. If you do the navy blue shoe, then you can do a navy blue tie. I'm the stylist, he's not. So, a phenomenal silky V-neck t-shirt.
I'm just saying. Yeah, I mean, you had me going. Like a window pane, like a street side.
You can do a window pane, you can do a straight solid. But it's also good to know that you don't have to do. I think that's something that you pulled out that was really good. You can do t-shirts with it too. V-necks, different things of that nature. So you don't always have to wear a tie or a dress shirt.
What if a person is in a suit with a hoodie?
I've done it. Okay. It's important to have the swag and the confidence to go along with it. Because people are going to question what you have on, but if you believe in it more than anybody else believes in it, everybody else will believe in it too.
100%. Okay. How would you style that big fella over there? Big H, Big Brown.
Turn around, look at me.
You know what I'm saying?
Turn around, look at me.
I didn't know that you was gonna ask me to style King Kong tonight.
Look
My
at me.
God.
Let's go.
We in Congo, so
Embrace it.
How tall are you?
6'5".
Holla.
He's 6'5".
Too sexy.
Holla.
He's 6'5", 500 pounds, and wears a size
Nah,
8.
6'5", too sexy, he said.
Too sexy. Get it
That's what he
straight.
said.
What's too sexy?
Too sexy.
That's a
You
number.
ain't tell me your weight.
That's a number.
You ain't tell me your weight.
But
You
that's a
don't need to when
number.
you're looking at greatness.
That's a number.
Carry on.
You don't want to tell your weight?
I'm 285.
Okay, 500 pounds. So, basically,
Oh man.
I would say wrap him up in aluminum foil and wrap him with a bow, and then he's good to go.
What about the shoes?
He can wear his royal blue joints.
Just a bow. That's it.
I'm here all night, y'all. I'm here all night.
What? I'm done. Hey, on that note, I really appreciate it. I really appreciate it.
We good to go.
Oh my God. All these tears are from me. Yo, such a great time, my dog. I love
Thank you for having me on. I appreciate it.
Yo, Rob,
I appreciate it.
IG and all that.
Before we go,
You can find me on
Shout-outs.
IG at the Stylist Guy. And it's at the number.
So funny.
And it's the THE Stylist.
It's not the?
TST. No, I'm not ghetto.
Okay.
STY. You interrupt me in the middle of
I'm
my thing.
sorry, go ahead.
It's at the @ the THE
DICK.
STLY This bitch. So it's at side the STYLIST guy GUI. That's where you'll find me on Instagram.
That's where you'll find it, ladies and gentlemen. I want to thank Rob for coming through. You know I love you.
Thank you. I love you
so
too.
much.
I love
So
you
much.
This is what happens, yo. It's real love right here.
People, this is my guy. I love him. We have so
my
much
God.
fun. Listen, it's always love.
So much love.
But that's why we bring everybody here, because everybody has a say-so. Everybody has something they got to say. Everybody has a word.
And for any stylist tips for any people in the law enforcement, please feel free to
Yes.
reach out to me.
Yeah, me too.
No, don't reach out to him. He doesn't know anything. He looks the way he looks now. Reach out to me, the Stylist Guy, and I can help you upgrade your style, upgrade your
There's cops
wardrobe.
always getting married. There's
Yes.
cops always doing, baptism.
Yes.
Hit you up.
Hit me up. One of the things I want to leave you with, Tom Ford said it like this.
Tell him.
That good fashion, good wardrobe is a form of good manners. And a lot of times people walking around looking a mess, and it's a further perpetuation of your bad manners.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well
Shout out
said.
to Tom Ford.
Shout out to Tom Ford.
Hello, Tom Ford.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Come be a gorilla. Stop playing.
that was episode 104.
Holla.
I would like to thank my brother Ron the Stylist for coming out.
Or riot.
He is amazing, but in all reality, he is a beast at what he does.
He's a silver back in that world.
He
Thank you,
perf-
H.
Anytime. He perfected his craft, and he continues to learn and get better day in and day out. And that's what we need. We need to give each other their flowers and pretty much love each other.
Well, do me a favor. Next time, hire me for your next photo shoot, okay? I want to help you.
I think about it. Depends on your attitude, bitch. I, my people's
All
Dre.
love. Peace and love. Yo, Ron, thank you. It's all love. This was a riot. I was speechless. 90% of Triple C,
It's done.
yo, peace and love, everybody. We love y'all.
Love.
We got
Love and light.
we
Love and light.
got way more stuff lined up for you, everybody. That is gonna be absolutely insane. Like, Yeah.
Guys, we're
We
back.
teaching y'all how to dress.
More heat coming.
Oh, not teaching y'all, but giving y'all tips.
It's a lifestyle thing, teaching you how to live.
Yeah. You're going to come here, you're going to get the lifestyle, dress, shooting, everything. Like, it's going to get wild for 2022.
Triple C.
Blessed are the peacemakers.
My peoples, we love you. Episode 104. See you
Love
next
and
week.
light, love and light.
Peace.
The Silverback Chronicles podcast betrayed engage the Triple C. Hit the subscribe button, like and comment.
The views and opinions expressed on the Silverback podcast are those of the hosts, producers, and or the persons appearing on the program, and do not necessarily reflect the views and opinions of the federal, state, or local government. This includes, but not exclusive to, the Department of Defense and or the Baltimore City Police Department.